Hello! Merry Christmas, or Happy Christmas, or Happy Holidays. Welcome to Still Only 35 Cents. This is the Christmas show. And today we're going to be having a little bit of Christmas and a little bit of comics. And we're going to have a lot of books, and we're going to have a lot of fun. And welcome to the show. It's really good to see you all. And for this show, we're going to talk about Christmas books. Because Christmas books are what it's all about. Look at these marvelous examples from our friends at Marvel in 1974 and 1975. The giant superhero holiday grab. Issue 1974 collector's edition. Look, edition of Marvel's mightiest hero. With a lot of very unique stories created for Christmas. So even Marvel got in on the holiday festive feelings. Before we get started on these books and going through them, let's check out the chat and see who is with us today for this special Christmas edition. Hogs is here. How are you? Good to see you. I'll have to stop with this silly book in a minute, but I thought it would be nice as a calming influence the Christmas holidays. I'm ready. It is 23rd of December here in Australia. It's probably still the 22nd where you are. It's great to see you. At some point we might have to stop the music. And also has some holiday books as well. So we may get him on. Links in the chat, everyone, if you'd like to join this special holiday edition. We will have normal comic books later in the show, but for the beginning, I wanted to share with you these examples of some of the Christmas books that I was able to find in the collection in the last day or so to share with you all. So let's get back to the books. So, what's interesting about these ones, these Treasury Editions, for those of you who don't know, Treasury Editions were a thing, I think, about 1974 through to early 80s. Essentially, they were reprints of giant size. I'll give you a comic book for comparison. They were almost twice the size. In fact, yes, if you look at it side by side, pretty much double the size. So the original art that you see in here, or the art that you see in here, probably a one-to-one of many of the pieces that you would see on original artwork. But what happened with this compendium, and the two of them, the two books that you see here, they would essentially be for this type. And as you can see here, you have yourself a Spider-Man little Christmas, Spider-Man with you've got the Mortal Kombat with Mariner, and all of them tied together. In my recollection, as you can see, I love these Treasury Editions because you get to see the artwork in such a giant format. And as you can see here, Christmas themed throughout. Daredevil and Submariner, I think that one was actually a reprint. But there's a nice little panel to end with, isn't it? But tonight, just tonight, I feel good. Peace on earth, goodwill, freedom. Amen. Amen. And that's what it's all about, right? Strangely, not sure why this Daredevil story is included. But we do get Black Widow story here by Roy Thomas and Gene Colan, set at Christmas time, but not really linked. And then we get a reprint at the end of The Hulk versus the Thing, Jack Kirby art and by Steve Bell. There you have it. Look at that. What do you think of this lovely back cover showing essentially the rear of that Well, that's a great one. And then we have giant size holiday grab bag. This one's not in great shape. The other one is in pretty decent nick. This one has some grease paint or felt on the front cover. But great. It's Santa on this one. It's great to see Santa. We have our friend Captain UK in the house. Hello, sir. Welcome. And Vincent. Hey, Vincent. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you. We have someone in the background. We'll add Vogs to the stage. How are you, sir?
Good, sir. How are you?
I'm well. Is that music annoying you yet?
It's a little loud.
It's a little loud. Let's turn it down. Does that work better?
Yep. Perfect.
There you go. Welcome. And how are you?
Busy working a lot. I have to work today, tomorrow, and Tuesday. I have to work all day on Christmas Eve.
Oh, that's a shame. Oh.
I work retail. Yeah, I'll let you go through these books. I have 2 books, and I have to leave in like 20 minutes for work. So.
Okay. Well, have you got Christmas themed, are they?
Oh, yeah. I have my Christmas themed books. I'll be back. I'm going to make some real quick.
No worries. All right. So here we have the 1975 Christmas giant superhero holiday grab bag. This great cover as we just saw here. We get a nice Go Friedrich, Frank Springer, then 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, Nick Fury story. Still trying to channel their inner Steranko there with that great piece of art. Let's see what else we have in here. Interesting reprint. Spider-Man Goes Mad. Not entirely sure that's a Christmas story. I think it was just an excuse to put Jingle Bombs, Luke Cage, Power Man story there. Merry Christmas, Luke Cage. Have a dead New Year. Very cheery. Great to see the art though in here. And then Heaven is a very small place. Roy Thomas story, Herb Trimpe. Not really what you'd expect for a Christmas story, but nonetheless worth it just for this amazing front and back cover. There you go. There's a little bit of Christmas for you there. Another one I dug out was my Incredible Hulk 1979 calendar. He's a national TV star, you know. Now he's an international movie star. But I quite like this Christmas image of the Defenders there. December is the Dynamic Defenders 1979. So again, I thought that one would be a nice one to share with you. Love these images in here, but that one was a particularly Christmassy theme one I thought I'd share. Hope you like that. What else do we have? Let's go back to the comments. We have something special and unique about holiday grab bags. There was. I'm just realizing there were no decent stories in there, unfortunately. Another one I wanted to share again with you. I've shared this one before, but you would have seen the thumbnail. Look at that. Try and get it.
That is so cool.
I love this Monster World cover. They really did embrace it, and hopefully my hat matches Frankie's or the Frankenstein monsters. But yeah, it's a great cover, that one.
Nice.
Could have done with credit grade. And that's the original mask there you can see on the back. Right. Yeah, that one I think has been used. I was doing some searching for that image, and some people have started using it, have a Monster Christmas, and they've started using it on greetings cards. So whether or not they got the copyright to use it, but I love that image. And then I picked up a whole bunch of 2000 ADs that were Christmassy themed. So in the UK, you would get a weekly copy, and you'd get one, basically, sometimes get it on Christmas Eve, or delivered on Christmas Eve. So they always had, for the most part, a Christmas-themed issue. So for this one, you've obviously got Judge Dredd and Walter the Robot about to get attacked at Christmas. But a nice Christmassy-themed Judge Dredd there. In 2008. This is Prog 44 from 1977, so very early in the run. Beautiful looking copy though. Another Christmassy themed one. This is one Prog 145. Merry Christmas, Tharg. Tharg was the alien editor of the of 2000 AD, and you've got this alien attacking. Merry Christmas, Tharg. Here's your present. And this another favorite of mine. This is Prog 192. This just looks like a normal 2000 AD cover, but then if you look at that, with all the characters on the front, Judge Dredd, Sponky and Dog, if you turn it over, it's actually Tharg opening up his Christmas sack dressed as Santa Claus. I might take that out and show you in greater glory. This one I picked out because it had Walter the Robot wishing all the readers Merry Christmas, readers. Walter had a problem with his speech chip, unfortunately. And then this rather strange one, Prog 398. This was Merry Have a Cosmic Christmas, Earthlets. And I think that is Warlock dressed Santa Claus there. And then issue 348, shining this light today, which has got Tharg again with a dictator's family tree. Azada's Christmas to all Earthlets. And then close off my Christmas books for today, and we'll switch to the normal. We'll switch to you, Vogs. This one always made me laugh. This is the Secret Wars UK edition, issue 26. This is towards the end of the Secret Wars run.
Oh, nice.
Where they covered the logo with snow and had Doctor Doom wishing us all a Merry Christmas. The thing that was funny about this is there's a song in the UK called Merry Christmas, Everybody, and it was by a band called Slade, but it was spelled, oh no, it was called Slade, I think, yeah, but essentially they recreated that in here. And to close us off, this little beauty, Secret Wars issue number 2, so they did the second series. This is issue 78 from 1986. Again, you get your lovely snow on your Secret Wars logo. You get Phoenix 6 the Beyonder, but it's not to say Merry Christmas. So there you have it. There's my Christmas books that I managed to dig out. What about you, sir? What do you have to show us?
I have 2 books. I'm going to get more next year for sure. Merry early Christmas, everybody.
Woo!
First, we have Superman Unchained number 8, the holiday variant card.
Very good. Oh, wow.
I mean,
That's better. That's much better. There you go.
Yeah. Yep. Right there.
Look at that.
And then Batman, Superman, World's Finest, number 10, Wonderful Christmas Time with Paul McCartney.
Oh, look at that. I'm glad you found 2 books that you could bring. That's really cool. Those are very good.
Yeah, the thing that kills me is you see Alfred's dancing in the back.
Oh, that's nice.
And then Jimmy Olsen's like, oh, it's the Batmobile.
Is that Jim Lee art? Is that one?
Dan Mora.
Dan Mora. Dead Man was saying
I have more covers with snow and stuff, but they're not Christmas covers.
No Christmas.
I'm gonna definitely get some more because there's a place near me called Second and Charles, and they have comics, Funkos, toys, whatever. And I definitely gonna go through the Christmas covers sometime because they had a Harley Quinn sitting on the Santa lap.
Yeah, I think I'm honing in on my seasonal books. I'm very happy to have this one. I was looking for an excuse when I found this. I was looking for an excuse to show it, so it's great to have that one in the mix. Yeah, those are really cool. Apparently, that first cover you showed is Jim Lee.
Oh, look. It would have his name on it.
And you're being voted up for president, which is great, by Ian and Becca Comics. Great to have you too.
Hello,
Christina's here as well. Hi, Christina. Hello.
Christina. Let me look. I do feel like it is a Jim Lee, Scott Williams, and Charles Elric holiday variant cover, because this is what the actual cover looks like.
Let's have a look. Let's bring this one back up. Oh, but that's the. Is this the Christmas card one?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Deadman Comics, Deadman comic cover show says it was that one was Jim Lee.
It is.
It is Jim Lee. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Awesome.
It is Jim Lee. It is Jim Lee indeed.
And
Yeah,
of
I got
course,
14.
guess who else in the house? Richard Westfall. Hello. Merry Christmas to you too.
Hey, Richard.
So that's it. That's the Christmas books that I had to share. Christmas themed anyway. I'm going to try and keep this going next year. So we'll
I'll
see
have more books next year for sure, and hopefully I'm not working the day you do this. So
let's see if we can get some more interesting Christmassy books. Let's start getting the tradition where someone can come up with the craziest, weirdest, nicest, funniest Christmas book. So, not Christmassy though, is this book, which I managed to pick up. This is a Mark Jeweler. I got this from, I think I got this from West Coast Avengers, actually. So this is a Mark Jeweler copy. I only really picked it, as I say, I'm not really usually a fan of like these old sort of Marvel war titles, but you know, couldn't resist if it was a Mark Jewelers, and it was relatively cheap. I think it was like $8. No, I ended up getting it for $5 from it.
for real.
So nice and early, special edition. Looks in decent shape considering it's not like, you know, super high grade, but just a nice book nonetheless. So that's part one of this week's haul. These are not really Christmas related, folks, but at least we'll be able to go through the books together. We got The Many Ghosts of Dr. Graves. This is issue 25 from Charlton. Oh, this is Modern Comics, but essentially it's a Charlton book. Trying to collect the Charlton run, so this be nice to get this. Anyway, I might turn that music off now because we're not Christmas anymore, and it's a bit crazy, isn't it? Like,
Hey, I got good news. I don't know if I told you. I probably did. I'm gonna actually be at Heroes for all 3 days this year.
awesome. Well, that's a nice Christmas present. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Let's see what we've got in the chat. I'm going to turn this off. Let me turn this. Hit that like button. That's very true, Richard. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Hit that like button. So yeah, this is Modern Comics. I think Modern Comics, this is like their direct edition book, but someone in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong. I seem to recall that was how they reprinted their direct editions, or how they sort of like it's like a Whitman variant for them, I think, is my understanding.
Yeah.
This one, really like this one. Phil Noto cover, Deadpool 42. But I always like Phil Noto, especially these like Polaroid like covers. So this was a bit of a no-brainer, super cheap, not too expensive, but wanted to grab that because I love Phil Noto's work. I got a Hyde Street ash can, which I'm super happy with.
That's nice.
That's really nice. I'm trying to remember where I got. I think I got this off eBay actually. But yeah, I've been collecting Hyde Street. Those of you that have been paying attention on the streams, I've been showing this book off. So yeah, managed to pick this up. I think this one's technically now the first appearance of Mr. X-Ray and Pranky, the Boy Scout, or maybe just the Boy Scout. But again, great little book to have, and a slightly smaller size. I think, yeah, just standard ashcan size, but a nice little addition. From my LCS this week, got myself my all-in Batman, Absolute Batman number 3, issue 3. Haven't read it yet. Looking forward to that. Are you collecting Absolute Batman?
No, I work a lot of Wednesdays, so I don't really get to go to the LCS.
Oh, right, okay. Oh well, you get. So I'm assuming you missed it then.
I don't even have a pull list. I'm
Right,
just
right.
so lazy. I just go to comic shops, and if I can get there on a Wednesday, I just pick what I want, and then sometimes I just go back issue diving.
Very good. This is TVA issue 1, Time Variance Authority issue 1. Interesting little book. The artwork is pretty good inside actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, really liked this first issue. Bounced around a little bit, but I thought it was quite good. They're expanding the mythos of some of the characters. So you can see here you got Miss Minutes, but you got these
Mhm.
new characters here: Doc Clock, and I think Sir Seconds. This is their first appearance in this as well. You got the
Wow,
usual
that's
subjects. Mobius is in there. Captain Carter's in there, who was interestingly called Captain Britain in there, which I felt was a bit whatever. Spider Gwen. Obviously got Sylvie in there, and the rest of the TVA, and a Gambit variant for some
mm,
reason. So, just thought it was an interesting one to pick up. Got a couple of copies just in case this sort of turns up in the MCU.
mhm.
This I picked up from John at Bronze and Modern Gods. I've been looking for this one. This is the foil Jim Lee variant of Wonder Woman, Absolute Wonder Woman issue 1. So I wanted to grab this one because it's very
Oh,
shiny and foily and nice. So yeah, happy to pick that one up. Because I do like my fall covers when they come out.
yeah.
Where Monsters Dwell. I think this is also from John from Bronze and Modern Gods. I had one of his claim sales. So I've always liked my monsters. So I thought I'd share this one with everyone. It's 9.0. It's in decent shape, so quite happy with that. Ozam the Indestructible. Issue 300 of The Mighty Thor with that Pollard cover there. Classic Pollard cover and the hammer coming towards with the 300th issue. So really like that cover. Again, from Bronze and Modern Gods. Claim sale. Got a Tarzan #1. Edgar Rice Burroughs. Beautiful looking copy there. So really happy to pick that one up. It's been the year of Doom news. So, of course, you've got to get the supervillain team up. Issue 4 there. Really happy to pick that one up with the two of them in battle.
I've got to run, Dave. Thanks for having me. I'll talk to you
It's
soon.
been a pleasure, sir. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'll see you on the streams at some point. And if I don't
Yes,
speak
sir.
to you before, have a lovely holiday and
You
enjoy
too,
the
sir.
time off.
You too,
Take
sir.
care.
Bye.
Oh, now what do we have next? Got a whole bunch of Marvel collector's item classics with, I think, Fantastic Four, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and the Incredible Hulk. So issue 5, issue 6, issue 7, and issue 8. These, for those of you who don't know, at the time it was hard to get the original copies out of print. So Marvel did this number of series where they reprinted the original stories in the books. So great to have these. There's a nice way to read those stories, those classic stories. Let's see if we've got any keys in here. Nothing too drastic. But yeah, I thought that one was a nice little pickup for me. Everyone's favourite duck, Howard here. Still only 25 cents, so super happy to get that one. Always loved Richard, always loved the Doom and Black Panther. This one. Yes. Issue 4 there. It's always great when the leaders, rulers collide. Yes. This is I love those books. And again, underrated, I believe. So you should be going out and grabbing those if you can. But yeah, Howard the Duck, issue 4, Panic grips the heart of the fearful city when the sleeper wakes. I'm very close to finishing off my Howard the Duck run. I think I'm one issue away. So hopefully that'll come through in the next week or so. I'm planning a special video when that actually happens. But yeah, great to get a Howard the Duck. And then another one that I'm trying to finish the run on. This is Devil Dinosaur issue 5. Pretty close. This is only a short run. I think there's only 9 issues in total. So getting close with the Devil Dinosaur run in high grade. Newsstand, as all of them pretty much were at that point, but great looking cover there if it wasn't for the glare. Then we have Daredevil issue 240. Filling up my run of Daredevil. I'm missing some of these. Daredevil 239 and issue 237 with that claw cover. Really good to pick that up. Have you shown off Frankenstein Monster #1? I have shown it on a previous show. I haven't shown it here. I don't know if I have it to hand, but I do have Frankenstein Monsters #1 Kid Comics. Great to see you. Welcome to the show. I watched your Only Slabs, thought it was fantastic. Great to see you. Let's see what else we've got. We've got Obnoxo the Clown versus the X-Men issue 1. Again, couldn't turn this one down. Interesting and funny little book, this one. So if you haven't grabbed a copy of this, I'd urge you to check it out just for the hilarity of the whole thing. Almost reminds me of the Simpsons clown, but predates, obviously. But a great little book to pick up nonetheless. Super happy with that. Vault of Evil 13. Again, picking up some of these sort of monster / Vault of Evil horror books. So that one's a nice little pickup there. Speaking of more horror, we've got a Weird Wonder Tales. Now, this one looks beautiful, actually. This one's in a very good shape indeed. But again, love that cover. Very, very cool. Then I picked up this Bernie Wrightson beauty, issue #1 of Kong the Untamed, which I believe I didn't realize at the time that this was a Bernie Wrightson cover, and so I was pleasantly surprised when it came through. Only $7, this one, so I'm really happy to pick that one up. And as you can see here, that classic Bernie Wrightson art style there, so that's really cool to see. What If the Phoenix Had Not Died? Great little pickup there, issue 27 of the What If title. Very, very, very good high grade. We have a Vault of Evil #12, another horror title there for you. Got a little bit of chipping at the top, but it's still in decent shape. So again, nice to pick up one of those reprint titles. This is my 3rd copy of this one. I don't know why I keep picking it up, but may have to give it away at some point. One of these, but this is a super high grade copy of Cloak and Dagger issue 9. This has a Terry Austin Art Adams cover, and then interior by Art Adams throughout the whole book. So this is one of those Cloak and Daggers that towards the end of the run they had a whole bunch of guest artists, and one of them in particular on this issue was Art Adams, and it's great to see him drawing Cloak and Dagger. So again, this is one of those, if you haven't already, go and pick this book up. You know, the added benefit that it's the 25th anniversary cover as well is such a great thing for this book. But yeah, that's why I'm picking up numbers of these, because I think it's one of those little known books where you've actually got some great art from Art Adams in there. We have a Chamber of Darkness issue 3, not in the best of shape, but still great to pick that one up. Followed by issue 4, another great little pickup there from John at Bronze and Modern Gods. And then for my friend Gary Sassman, he got me onto this. This is Inferior 5. So you can see the go-go checks at the top, the DC period. I thought he did a piece on go-go checks and talked about the Inferior 5, which are a sort of comedy supergroup from DC. Not related at all to the Fantastic Four, but they have these characters. The Blimp, if he can fly, if the wind's with him. Awkward Man, what might, what power, what oops. Merry Man, our leader, used to be a 97-pound weakling before he lost weight. Dumb Bunny, stronger than an ox and almost as smart. And White Feather, fearless except when he's scared, which is all of the time. Joe Orlando cover there. This is issue 62 and issue 63 and issue 65. Looking forward to reading those. As I say, Gary from Gary's channel, names escapes me now. Tales from My Spinner Rack. There you go. If you can, go and check out Gary's channel. As I say, he did this great article on DC Go-Go checks and Inferior 5 were in there. So I looked across these with John from Bronze and Modern Gods. So grabbed those because I thought that would be a nice little read as we go into the DC. And then to close us out for today, and thank you all for joining this lovely Christmas show, more Bernie Wrightson goodness. The original Swamp Thing, DC presents Swamp Thing Saga, Len Wein, Bernie Wrightson masterwork. This is issue number 1, and with that great Bernie Wrightson cover there. And then more fun, books 3 and 4 of the chilling Len Wein and Bernie Wrightson classics. This is the original Swamp Thing Saga, reprinting that. And again, another Bernie Wrightson cover. And then to close us out for today, we have another dollar comic, 3 comic masterpieces in one magazine. More original Wine and Wrightson Swamp Thing there for you. So there you have it. That's the Christmas show. I really hope everybody enjoyed it and enjoyed the books today. Let's bring up some more Christmas cheer. Just to remind you, there he is. Dr. Doom says, Merry Christmas to you all. It'll be a big year for Mr. Doom, I suspect. So what a perfect way to end the show. It's been great seeing you all. Thank you very much. I hope you have a great holiday, everyone. I do have a sketch show planned for tomorrow, which is be the first kickoff of Back to the Drawing Board. No Christmas theme, but we'll be doing a show where essentially if you are on the stream, you'll go into a giveaway and we'll do some live sketching. And if you'd like to join me as well, I'll leave a link in the chat as well. And then stay tuned for next week's Merry Monday Mail Call show. What we're going to be doing there, we're going to have a host of secret guests, and we're all going to be revealing our books of the year. So stay tuned for that one. Hope you have a beautiful holiday. Get some downtime, enjoy yourselves, spend time with your families. And it's been an absolute pleasure hosting you today. And I will look forward to seeing you all very, very soon. Have a great break and see you soon.